Hey everyone. In this video, we're going to be talking a lot more about all of the places where you can take inspiration for your next Webflow development project, for your next Webflow design, etc., etc., and just go over all of the unusual places where you can find design inspiration from. Even though I do like websites like Behance, Dribbble, and Pinterest, and they're great in the process where you go ahead and create a mood board for the client and just figure out what the art direction is gonna be kind of looking like. But when it comes to actually taking inspirations for sections and for the full website design, I'm a huge fan of actually taking a look at real websites that have been developed, that are working, and are getting real customers, and the designs that our clients are actually paying for to get customers for inspiration. So in this video, we're going to be going over 5 examples of places where you can find inspiration for your next project. So the first thing I'm going to go over is the Made in Webflow panel. Of course, as we're kind of like running a Webflow agency, this is going to be maybe one of our favorite sources, because whatever we see, we know it's possible to build in Webflow. So like it's always a great thing to see what are other people in the community doing, how much more they're pushing Webflow, and thus allowing our agency to explore more ideas and add more creative things. The thing I like about Webflow is that it's constantly updated with new resources, with new websites. You can filter if you're building an animation website, an interaction website, like that is really CMS heavy. You can find some really nice and unique e-commerce examples. If you're building your new portfolio, it's also going to be a great source to find real portfolios from people that are kind of in the industry and working. Also, I mean, the great thing is like you can always go ahead and view the website. Some of them are available like just for a preview, and then some of them are even available as a clone. So if you've seen a section that is really hard to develop, you can always go inside, inspect, see how they've built it, and recreate it on your side, or just get inspiration on kind of your next build. The next website I'm going to be talking, I'm not sure that there's a lot of people actually knowing about the website, is godly.website. And this is basically like one of my favorite resources. It has a lot of websites. You might get a little bit of motion sickness when you take a look at the website, because they have GIF previews of every single one of the landing pages, websites, etc., etc. So you don't even have to go to the website to see how it looks. It's gonna make so that's gonna make your job of actually figuring out which website you wanna take a look at, a screenshot, and like have for inspiration that much easier. So first of all, like having probably one of the biggest filtering there is kind of on any inspiration websites. You can filter by type, you can filter by styles, by fonts, by databases, by languages, by the servers, by platforms. They're still not Webflow, so I have to give them that. Like they need to add Webflow to this. There's payments that they're accepting, marketing they're using, libraries they're using, frameworks, development, analytics, CDN. So they basically went to the extreme with filters. So you can go ahead and, okay, I'm building a new e-commerce project for my client that requires Shopify and like Stripe payments. You can go on the website and see what are other people doing in that specific niche, which is going to be great. So I highly encourage you to take a look at and like just figure out how can you use Godly for your next build. The next one is probably the one that everybody knows, and that is Lapa Ninja. This is great for, landing pages, for like corporate websites, etc., that are being built and used. You're probably gonna find a little bit simpler websites, cleaner websites on this platform. You're gonna be a little bit bombarded by like all of the ads and everything like that, but that have great color filters. So sometimes, like if we know that we're building corporate websites at the agency, we're gonna showcase some of the great corporate website examples. Maybe they have great structure, maybe they have just a unique approach to design, and maybe from the Godly website we're gonna be taking a little bit more inspiration in terms of the design and maybe some more out of the box layouts for the design itself. The website that maybe not a lot of people are taking inspiration from is Typewolf. The great thing is from time to time you're gonna be building a copywriting or like a type heavy website, and taking a look at the Typewolf's example is gonna give you like typography they've used, like to the detail, and also website as an example there. So let's go, for example, to the bar, and then we're gonna be able to see, okay, what is this website that they're talking about? We can go ahead and see how the live website works. Maybe they haven't won awards or something like that, but it's just a great website, because usually people just go to awards. Like there are like tons and tons of different places where you can find great inspiration from. And Typewolf, and like finding fonts and finding the design inspiration at a single place is the thing that I really like, because I guess everybody loses a lot of time on finding the perfect font for your website. And then the final place where we do take a lot of inspiration from is SiteInspire. The thing I like about SiteInspire is I get a sense that many of the websites that are featured on Godly, on Lapa Ninja and stuff like that are not here. So you're gonna get a fresh perspective on the websites you can build, and gonna get a lot more inspiration from a different perspective. And I feel like that a lot more cleaner websites that are not so interaction heavy are also on the SiteInspire website. Hopefully, like all of these examples are gonna be a great resource for you in your next Webflow design or development project, or even if you're just taking design inspiration for a different platform. And you have some other places where you're taking design inspiration from, feel free to send those below.